So today I will discuss different views of the object. Just to mark, I am the observer, this is the object. Assumption is the position of the observer is fixed. I am the observer, first I will fix myself. This is the position of the observer, this is the position of the object. Just to mark, I mark. Which part of the object I mark? Top part of the object I mark. So first one is your top view, or we can say plan. There are 6 different views. First view is top view or plan. Second one is, just to mark, bottom part of the object I mark, that is called bottom view. Bottom view. Then third one is front view or elevation. I am the observer. Front part of the object I mark, the front side. This is called front view or elevation. Front view of the object always gives the beauty of the object. Fourth one is back side view or rear view. Just you mark. This is front side and this is back side. I mark back side of the object, or we can say rear view of the object. Next is, I am the observer, this is my left hand side. Left side of the object I mark, so it is known as left side view or left side elevation. Left side view or left side elevation. Similarly, this is my right hand side, I mark right side view or right side elevation. So, these are the different views of the object. Now it may be a question, so what are the minimum number of views required to represent one object? Answer is, it depends upon the complexity of the object. If the object is so simple, only one view is sufficient. Very good example, your circle. Means 3D object is sphere. What the top view of a sphere? Circle. Bottom view, circle. Front, back, left side, right side view, all circles having same diameter. Similarly, your cube or dice, if you mark the top, square, bottom, square, front, back, left side, right side, square. So only one view is sufficient in case of simple objects. Gradually number of views increased when the object is more complex. In case of a highly complex object, all 6 views are required to represent the object. Now come to projection. What do you mean by projection? Just to mark, in a stage, say one actor is acting, and different projectors are implemented in different places. How the image of the actor is transferred from main stage to different projectors, that phenomenon or that process is called projection. The definition is the process of transfer of image of the object from one place to another place is called projection. So for projection, what things are required? That is called elements of projection. The 4 elements are, first one is object, second one is observer, third one is plane of projection or POP or principal plane of projection or reference plane of projection, and fourth one is light. Then only the projection principle will take place. So if any one of the element is absent, projection principle will not take place. What are the different types of POP, plane of projection? Just to mark, I am the observer, this is the object and this is the POP, means plane of projection. Means where the image is formed, that is called POP, means plane of projection. Basically there are 2 types of POP, one is horizontal POP or HP, second one is vertical POP, that is VP. And you know very well, this is your HP, horizontal plane, means the plane which is parallel to the ground is called HP. and the plane which is perpendicular to the HP is called VP. So this is my VP and this is my HP. Horizontal plane and vertical plane. Always the top view is drawn on the HP, horizontal plane, remember. Similarly, the front view is drawn always on VP, vertical plane. Now the point is, where I will draw my bottom view? I will go to the open field and I put the dots here where the shadow is formed. No shadow is formed because no POP. But here the shadow is formed there. Means you have to create one plane under the roof. You have to create that plane and that is called auxiliary horizontal plane. Similarly, the backside view is formed on auxiliary vertical plane. Means you have to create, imagine one plane. That is called auxiliary vertical plane. Then left side view is formed one auxiliary vertical plane, that is on right side. Means left side view is drawn on right side auxiliary vertical plane. Similarly, right side view is drawn on auxiliary left side vertical plane. So these are the different types of POPs. Then we will discuss about the methods of projection. Basically, there are four methods of projection. One is orthographic projection. Second one is isometric projection. Third one is oblique projection. Fourth one is perspective projection. But in our syllabus, only we have two types of projection. One is orthographic projection. Second one is isometric projection. First we will discuss about orthographic projection. And in sheet number 4, we will discuss isometric projection. So what is orthographic projection? Ortho means perpendicular. Means the representation of the object on orthogonal planes are called orthographic projection. It is a two-dimensional representation. More than two views are required to represent the object in case of orthographic projection. Simultaneously only one view can be marked, just to mark. This is a 3D object. I am the observer and this is the object. Simultaneously I mark the top part only. And what is the top view of the duster? What I observe? A rectangular thing I observe. Rectangle is a 2D or 3D? 2D. So how this 3D object is converted into 2D, that is your orthographic projection. And I already told you that top view is marked on HP. Means on HP I mark only a rectangle plus this rectangle. That is hidden. We will discuss later on gradually what is observed in case of your top view. Only you remember the 3D object is converted into 2D in top view. Just you mark. Similarly, in front view also I mark this shape of the object. That is also a 2D. So these are all orthographic projections. In orthographic projections, the projectors are parallel to each other and they are perpendicular to the screen, means POP. Angles of projection. There are four angles of projection. One is first angle projection, second angle projection, third angle projection and fourth angle projection. It means what is the position of the object. Whether the position of the object in first quadrant means first angle projection, second quadrant, second angle projection, third quadrant, third angle projection, fourth quadrant, fourth angle projection. This is the horizontal plane HP, this is the vertical plane. Just to mark the model here, with the model, this is horizontal plane HP, this is vertical plane VP. So four angles are formed, means four quadrants are formed. This is first quadrant, 0 degree to 90 degree. We can say it is first angle. Second quadrant 90 degree to 180 degree, second angle. Third quadrant 180 degree to 270 degree, third angle. Fourth quadrant 270 degree to 360 degree, fourth angle. In this way, just to mark, this is the real model, this is 3D drawing, and this is 2D drawing. Just to compare the three things, this is the same thing like this, where a horizontal plane is inserted in the vertical plane, horizontal plane is inserted in the vertical plane. And this is the 2D, means when I observe, I mark this vertical line and this horizontal line. Horizontal line and vertical line. Now we discuss about the first angle projection. First angle projection, just to mark the point A, whose coordinate is 50 and 60, means x value is 50, y value is 60. X value means distance from y axis, means 50. Y value means distance from x axis, means HP. In drawing language, we can say point A is 60 mm above HP and 50 mm in front of VP, means it indicates the position of point A in first quadrant. Just to mark, this is my point A. Point A is 60 mm above HP and 50 mm in front of VP. This is the point A. Just to mark the tip of the chalk, this is the position of point A. It indicates the position of the object in first quadrant. So it is first angle projection. Here. Now come to second angle projection. Second angle projection means same coordinate we will take 50 and 60, but here minus 50 and 60. It means object is 50 mm behind VP and 60 mm above HP. Object is, means my point, this is the position of my point B, which is 50 mm behind VP and 60 mm above HP. This is second angle projection. Next come to third angle projection. Same coordinate, point is C, coordinate is 50, 60, but here it is minus 50 and minus 60. Means the point C is 60 mm below HP and 50 mm behind VP. Just to mark here, this is my point C. It is your 60 mm below HP and 50 mm behind VP. This is the position of point C in third quadrant. Now come to fourth angle projection, point D, that is 50 and minus 60. Means point D is 60 mm below HP and 50 mm in front of VP. Just to mark, this is my point D. It is 60 mm below HP and 50 mm in front of VP. So these are the various position of point in different quadrants. That is first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and fourth quadrant, or we can say first angle, second angle, third angle and fourth angle projection. Now come to assumption. What assumption will follow? First thing is observer should be fixed. I am the observer, my position should be fixed. Second one is VP is fixed and HP rotates 90 degree clockwise. This is my VP. It should be fixed and HP rotate 90 degree clockwise. Why? Just to mark. Just to mark. This is the first angle. This is my VP and this is my HP. But shape of your drawing sheet is not like this. So I will fix my VP and rotate HP gradually 90 degree clockwise. Now this is your drawing sheet. This is your drawing sheet. And you mark where this written page, that is my VP, and the plain page is my HP. where HP and VP meet, a straight line is formed. That straight line is called reference line XY. This is my concept. Now briefly we will discuss about the first angle, second angle, third angle and fourth angle. Now come to first angle projection. What are the position of different elements? Just you mark, this is the HP, this is VP, the straight line which is formed, that is your reference line, this is HP, VP and this is your reference line XY. I am the observer, this is the POP and this is the object. So the arrangement is, object is placed in between observer and POP. Second point, I already told you that top view is always drawn on HP and front view is always drawn on VP. So when I rotate my HP 90 degree clockwise, top view is below XY reference line and front view is above XY reference line. Top view is always on HP, so it is below XY reference line and front view is above XY reference line in first angle projection. Next is the POP, means plane of projection. This is POP, HP and VP, may or may not be transparent. And it is used in all Asian countries like India, China, Pakistan, Nepal, Bhutan, Sri Lanka, etc. Now come to second angle projection. In second angle projection, when I follow the same assumption, this is second angle projection, VP is fixed and HP rotate 90 degree clockwise. So both HP and VP coincides. So no country follows the second angle projection. Now come to third angle projection. This is your third angle projection. I already told you, written page is VP, plane page is HP. This is third angle projection and this is the position of the object. Position of the object. And what are the arrangement? This is the object, this is the POP and I am the observer. Means the POP lies in between the observer and the object. Next point, POP must be transparent. That's POP must be transparent, otherwise how I will mark? What is the position of the object? Next, when I rotate my HP 90 degree clockwise, now this is your transition. This is reference line XY, this is HP, this is VP. Means I will draw the top view above XY reference line and front view below XY reference line, that is just opposite to the first angle projection. And left side view is drawn left side of the front view and right side view is drawn right side of the front view in third angle projection. But in the first angle projection, it is just opposite. Means left side view is drawn on right side of the front view and right side view is drawn on left side of the front view. Except Asian countries, in the rest part of the world, third angle projection is used. Now come to fourth angle projection. This is fourth angle projection. Fourth angle projection. I already told you this is my VP, this is my HP. So this is fourth angle projection. What I told you, the VP is fixed and HP rotate 90 degree clockwise. So it is also not used. So basically first angle and third angle projections are used. These are all about different angles of projection. We will discuss now the first angle symbol and third angle symbol, just to compare the two symbols. In our drawing sheet, already I told you, use the first angle symbol, because all Asian countries follow the first angle projection, so they use the first angle symbol. Except Asian countries, rest part of the world, they use third angle symbol in their drawing sheet. So what is the basic difference between the first angle and third angle, just to mark? This is my front view and this is my left side view. Left side view is drawn on right side in first angle projection. This is my front view and this is my left side view. Left side view is drawn on left side of the front view. Here left side view is drawn on right side, but in third angle projection left side view is drawn on left side. This is the basic difference between first angle and third angle. Now you mark what are the different positions of different views. This is XY reference line in first angle projection. I already told you, above XY reference line, front view, FV means front view. Below XY reference line, top view, TB means. And left side of the front view is right side view. And right side of the front view is left side view in first angle projection. LSB means left side view, RSB means right side view, FB means front view, TB means top view. Now come to third angle projection. In third angle projection, top view is above XY reference line, front view is below XY reference line, and left side view is drawn on left side of the front view. Right side view is drawn on right side of the front view. These are the various positions of the drawing. Globally the drawing is same, only the position means placement of drawing is different in first angle projection and in third angle projection. Thank you. Already you have done the boundary line and title box in your drawing sheet. Today we will divide our drawing sheet into different blocks. Already I have written number of figures in your title box 5. So for 5 figures we will divide our drawing sheet into 5 blocks. This is our perfect prepared drawing area inside the boundary line. So how I will divide? Just to mark. For construction line, already you know, use your 1H pencil or block lines. You measure this bottom boundary line to top boundary line. Bottom boundary line to top boundary line, you measure. Suppose you got X. In practical you will get approximately 52 centimeter. Suppose you got X. You may got 52, 53, whatever may be. Suppose you got X, divide by 2. To mark the midpoint, you measure this point to this point and divide by 2. This is the midpoint of the line. Use your mini drafter and 1H pencil. Gradually you draw the line. Gradually you extend the line. Gradually you extend. From right side to left side, gradually you extend. Gradually you extend. Right? Now, you measure the length of your drawing sheet, means from right side boundary line to left side boundary line. Approximately you will get 66 centimeter. Suppose you got Y, divide into 3 equal parts. This is say first part. This is say second part. This is say third part. So you join the line. First part, second part, and third part means block 1, block 2 and block 3. Bottom part you measure, already you measure, divide by 2. Total is 5 blocks. Block 1, block 2, block 3, block 4 and block 5. Then you write out same pencil, 1H pencil, with the help of your drafter. You draw the line. First you draw the line. When you draw the line, top boundary line to this line gap you take 10 mm. Left side boundary line to this line you take 5 mm. Length of the line 30 mm. After 6 mm you draw the next line. Same thing you maintain in all the blocks. Now pencil change, HB pencil, and use your 5 mm size pencil, lettering template, and here write out figure 01. Similarly figure 02, figure 03, figure 04, figure 05. So entire drawing sheet is divided into 5 blocks, and you will draw the drawings, 5 drawings in different blocks. First figure means first block you will draw the first drawing, and second block second drawing, third block third drawing, fourth block fourth drawing, and fifth block fifth drawing. We will complete 5 drawings in sheet number